What are you up to today?
Actually going to Target, pick up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Whoa, big Yu-Gi-Oh guy?
We're about to dive deep into that.
Yeah, so I got a collection going. I'm gonna go get a Obelisk the Tormentor. It was either Augustin, Ignatius, or Bernardo. Those were my 3 name options.
Fucking love that. Is this your crew here?
No, my crew is actually at the Yankees game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't make the cut?
Did not make the cut, no.
That's tough.
I got benched.
What are you up to today?
I'm actually going to Target to pick up some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh guy?
Dude, we're about to dive deep into that.
Yeah, so I got a collection going. I got like the graded cards. So I'm
Graded, can you explain that?
Yeah, sorry. So it's like they put them in plastic case and they have professionals look at them and like give them a grade out of 10.
Oh,
you know?
graded.
Yeah, graded.
Yeah.
So it's the 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm gonna go get a Obelisk the Tormentor, Winged Dragon of Ra, you know.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, what was it? Like some blue steel dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That was like the cream of the crop.
Yes.
That is the cream of the crop. Yeah.
Oh, still is?
Still is.
Wow,
Always
I gotta
will be.
crack
I like
open
that.
my collection again.
Yeah. So I've got a few of those back home.
Like, how much do one of these cards go for?
Depends. So the older one, so it's 25 years old. If you can get like a 1998 Blue Eyes White Dragon that's graded 10, that could run you over $1,000.
And that's like still in the packaging, or not necessarily?
No, it would be so the like 8 cards come in a pack or something like that, and then the individual card will be like
Laminated, sort of?
yeah. That'll
Wow.
be enclosed in plastic. So if you get a 10 out of 10, I mean, I'd say probably less than 100 of those exist from 98. So like the most expensive one I own was like $250, and it was like 2001 graded 10. So
What was that one?
Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah.
So you
That
told your
Blue
friends
Eyes
like,
White Dragon is
can't
just
do
the
this
goat.
Yankees game. I gotta.
Yeah.
Get
I
my
mean, these
cards.
things are limited edition.
How many cards do you have?
So
Thousands?
thousands. Yeah. I'm from Arizona, so back home, I left a big box with my mom.
Are they cataloged?
No, I haven't gotten that deep into it. But so all my graded ones are out here. But I probably got well over 1,000 back home.
Are you hold on to them, or are you in the game of selling and trading?
I'm a collector. I don't sell.
Do you do tournaments?
No, I used to play competitively, but that was way back.
Can
in
you
the day.
explain how the game works in a
Yeah.
tournament?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm a little out of practice. Basically, yeah, I mean, you have a deck, and then there's a bunch of different zones, and then there's the extra deck. It's gotten a lot more complicated than when I first played it.
The
But-
game has evolved.
Yeah, a lot. But yeah, I mean, basically you're just trying to play cards, summon monsters, and then you play like spell and trap cards.
Is it like a way more complex version of rock paper scissors? Like some guy starts, pulls out, a card, and then you beat him with a card that has certain strengths that can beat that, but maybe vulnerable in other areas, and then you respond.
Basically.
That
Yeah. So I might play a monster, and then you might counter that with like a trap card, or play another monster, and
Let the two duke
little
it out.
monster
Yeah,
on
let
your
the two-
shoulder here.
Nice.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I haven't played in a long time. I play online. There's a mobile app now, so I play that.
Do they
one.
give you a random set, or you upload the cards that you have?
You kind of start building.
Yeah.
So you play duels, you get coins, and then you buy packs.
So if I were to go to a tournament with like my entire deck is just Blue Eye Steel Dragons, am I unbeatable?
No, you are very beatable.
Oh, wow.
Because so
You need some trap cards, Jordan, and some balance.
Okay,
You need some
okay.
spells.
But people only have so many traps.
Yeah. Well, so you have to find a balance. Like so, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
White
I think
Dragon.
it's 8. I think it's an 8-star card. So you need to sacrifice 2 monsters to summon it, or use a spell or trap card to summon it. So you can't just keep dishing out Blue Eyes. That's
Gotcha,
not gonna work.
And then, are there any stakes to the tournament? Like you actually lose your cards to your opponent?
Oh,
Not
wow.
that I'm aware of.
Oh,
In the show that would happen, but in the tournaments that happen now, I think they're just playing for cash, or like the winners will get cards. So actually the most expensive card I ever saw was like a tournament prize. It was the only one ever made. It's called Black Luster Soldier, and this might be me making this up, but I think it sold for $100,000.
wow.
Because it's the only one ever made, and it's like a very special edition. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean it's like Pokemon basically.
This market is so interesting. Do you
Yeah.
ever think do you ever think like, you know, why would anybody buy a piece of paper for $1,000?
No, because I do it.
No,
So-
no, I know, but like, it's like, I guess you could break that down for anything. Like, why
Gotcha.
buy a rock for $1,000? But like,
You're right.
it's I don't know. It's interesting. Like the thing that gives it value is that the company just only made so many of these.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. It is interesting because then it's also I mean, there's no
Because the
like
company could put out a bunch more of them and devalue
Yeah.
your card that you
that would be just
own.
the biggest middle finger ever. If you spend 100,000 on Black Luster Soldier and then they make 500 more of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, I have a lot of worthless collections that are technically worthless, but they mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like I collect Disney stuff. I mean,
What is Disney stuff? that you-
lightsabers,
Oh.
mugs.
You're just a
stuff
big
like that.
collector guy.
I am a big collector. Weird stuff.
I bet you have an incredible eBay profile if that's a thing.
Fun story. I played an online Star Wars card trading game, and I used to sell my online cards on eBay, and I sold one for $600, like
Wow.
a virtual card.
Like an NFT, essentially.
It was before NFT, so
Yeah.
I don't even think like
Same
it can
idea,
be,
though.
but same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you get an
Are
app.
you into the NFT game? Because that sounds right up your alley.
Weirdly enough, no, I just never really understood them.
Yeah.
I think if I did, maybe, but I feel like, I mean, again, that's like one of those things where there's no like tangible value there.
It's just a collector's item thing,
Yeah,
you know?
but I guess I can't knock the lack of tangible value because
Can I ask, like, does your friend group also collect or at least appreciate what you have?
no, they roast me a lot for it. Like, I don't like no one ever like none of my friends are ever like, well, can I see your Yu-Gi-Oh cards or anything like that.
Are you just like waiting for the moment to break them out?
No, they know, they've seen them.
Oh.
I'm always super excited about them. They don't understand it. My girlfriend is just wildly puzzled at all the collections I have. Because I'm like, other than Yu-Gi-Oh and Disney and stuff, I'm very frugal. I don't really spend money, but I'll drop $200 on a lightsaber, no questions asked.
Wow.
What
are
kind of
these?
lights? Can we go into the lightsabers also?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nothing that can actually cause harm, right?
They're heavy, so if I like hit you on the head with it, maybe.
But they're not
it comes out like because I remember.
Are they the glass rods with the...
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can buy like the plastic ones, and those
Yeah.
those can be like $40.
The ones that extend?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are the ones you can buy at Target. But the ones that like just Disney sells now, they're really high tech. They're like metal, and then you can actually, they have a glass rod that's detachable. So I would get those. And then
Would it slice through a limb?
no. It would be a doctor's visit at worst, but
Well, doctor's visit can mean many different things.
you're right. You could break some bones. You could do some damage with it. Yeah.
Very interesting, dude. Thank you. You saw the sign. Are you interesting?
I like to think I'm
What do
interested.
you do? Like for work, for living?
I'm an investment banker,
Okay.
so that
Way less interesting. Fuck that. Let's
I
talk
knew that's
about
what you were gonna
passions.
say. But yeah, no, I sometimes I like to think I'm interesting, but you never really know.
This-
Are you into watches at all?
Watches, I'm not.
Okay, there's this show called Talking Watches, and there's a guy on it that has a crate, and they just like go to people with like crazy collections, and they're great feats of engineering, but it's sort of similar, where it's just like the scarcity provides value for these.
Yeah.
It's like, Patek made this face like one time with this type of numeral back in the
Yeah.
60s, and so it has this much value. But there's one guy that was an investment banker, still is, I guess. Crazy collection, and then he ended up just like raising a fund, relatively small, probably like $50 million fund, to invest in watches like this.
Wow.
So he's investing, it's a risk asset, investing in like scarcity, and you could do something similar
Yeah.
probably.
That's fascinating. Like investing not in like companies or stocks, but
Yeah.
investing in like properties, or not properties.
They
but, like,
are
yeah.
assets that
are.
will appreciate if you have a good eye for them,
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, so yeah, my brother does something similar. Well, he'll buy like little Disney mugs and lightsabers like me, and he'll buy them, and they'll be like $500-600 maybe for a lightsaber, but it's like limited edition. So now, like his collection, he's probably spent like tens of thousands on, but it's probably worth like 3 times what it was. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to. Maybe one of these days, if it's just a phase and I
Start your
outgrow
own
it.
fund and.
Yeah, Disney investments. Just buy, lightsabers
If you,
and stuff.
I know there's a lot of like sentimental value like behind your motives, but
Yeah.
if you were to try to make money off of this, do you think you would be able to, or is it a lot of luck?
I think part of it's luck. I think a lot of this stuff would have been nice to start in like 20 years ago, but I was a baby back then. Just like because I feel like time is the most valuable asset.
But you could say that for today, buying stuff that will age 20 years.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, so like I think like Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, that's probably good stuff to buy right now. But like Yu-Gi-Oh, like the ones I'm about to buy, they're making thousands of these. So like it only really would be worth a lot in like 20 years, maybe 30 years.
Is Pokemon a thing for you?
Never, no.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Can
But,
I ask, say you go to the store right now,
Yeah.
and it's the last card, let's say, that you want is on the shelf.
Yeah.
And you show up there at the same time as someone else.
Oh,
It's
man.
like how polite are you going to be? And let's say he or she is also very passionate, clearly. Like maybe kind of lunges for it. You see it, you lunge for it.
Yeah.
What does that? And if you wouldn't mind, I would actually
Yeah.
love to play out the scene.
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And scene. We lunge. Oh,
Hey, man. Are you going for this?
I'm going for that.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, I really want it. Do you
Okay.
really
Maybe we could do some trivia.
to see how much I'm passionate about it? I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
want it. All right, that should be enough. I want this thing. How bad do you want it?
Not that bad. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate you.
Wow.
Okay, I got a great sense of like how. All right, that was perfect. Wow, that was a perfect.
So you
scene.
like respect
Yeah.
other people's
Yeah.
game
Like,
you
respects
still
game.
push
Game
in
respects
the beginning.
game,
yeah.
Push a little, and then you can see it. That's
It's
great.
not like a whoa premium pack over there in the
Yeah.
run.
It's all
Not gonna
community.
distract them.
I
It's
love
a
it.
community.
Do you
That's
have
great.
friends in the game like you met online or something?
No. No, because all the online games, it's not really like it's not as like.
By in the game, I
communicative.
just mean in like the collectors.
Oh,
like, do you,
no, not really.
Yeah.
Not really, actually.
your brother.
Yeah, yeah. But we were already friends.
Are your parents like this?
No. My dad is like the least sentimental person on the planet. My mom. So I get a lot of my like obsession with like Disney and stuff. I get that from my mom. So like my whole family, we're all Disney adults.
Can you give us a favorite top 3 Disney movies?
Top 3 Disney movies? Well, do we count now?
Let's
like
count the entire org.
Okay, so-
Star Wars. Well, should we split
No,
them
no.
up?
Let's do like Pixar, Disney almost. Like,
Pixar and Disney, and then we can do one with
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Well, the everything.
Whoa.
Oh God, that's a big boy.
Oh,
Look at that guy, huh?
oh. Scared
Man.
of bees.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, if we're talking everything, number 1, Empire Strikes Back, best Star Wars movie, and then probably just Endgame, Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and then Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I mean
Wow.
that's just
Nice.
hilarious. You
Yeah.
gotta,
I mean, it's everything you want in a movie.
yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Really
It's
nice.
Marvel plus hilarious comedy.
Yeah.
Starting Revolution. You want a pamphlet?
It's
Here's
not
a
bad.
pamphlet.
I didn't print enough pamphlets. So.
That's awesome. But then what about just Disney Pixar? Or you grew up on Star Wars, it sounds like.
I grew up more on Star Wars and now like more Marvel too, but I mean like classic Disney. I love Little Mermaid. I just said
There's
Little
a movie
Mermaid,
coming
not
out.
Little. Yeah, my uncle, weirdly enough, was the art director, production designer
Wow.
for the new Little Mermaid.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, weird kind of connection there. Lion King, classic,
Yeah.
Classic.
and then Toy
That's
Story.
Gotta be Disney.
Yeah, Toy Story's gotta be in
classic.
there.
How old
Yeah.
are you?
23.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
So
about
you're
like
not-
Wall-E? That was my favorite.
You know what? This is gonna sound weird, kind of out of character, but I've never seen Wall-E before.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what it is. That's
That
my
is
favorite.
off brand.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I need to. Now
It's
I
not
know.
as much action as any of the others that you're talking about. It's a slower burn, but
It's
it
a-
burns good.
Yeah, it does.
It burns really
it gets
good.
you.
It gets you good. Like
Um,
tears for sure.
So you're like if you were to choose one streaming platform, Disney Plus, no
Easy.
question.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Fuck Netflix.
Yeah, like Hulu's
Prime,
Hulu's
Hulu.
fine because you got like I love How I Met Your Mother, Family Guy, stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But Disney Plus, I mean,
Can't beat
Marvel,
that.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the old stuff.
Do you think Marvel's losing it a little? Losing its touch?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, do you think it's because we're growing up, or do you think
No.
You think about the first Iron Man's. Jordan was a huge Iron Man.
Yeah.
I've probably seen that maybe like 15, 20
That movie
times?
Oh,
still hits
word.
like hard as
Yeah.
hell.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the newest Thor, Love and Thunder? Did you guys see
Oh
that?
my god,
Dude, we
so
watched it
bad.
together
Fucking
and
terrible.
we fucking
Oh my
hated it.
God.
That was yeah.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah, and like I know they're losing their touch because like it's not because I'm getting old because I can still go to Disneyland for the 23rd time and
Yeah.
be like a kid.
But the premise, it's like his
But-
ex-girlfriend just got the powers and
Yeah, I know. I
They
mean
got
like
lazy, dude. They got right.
Whatever.
lazy.
Did you read comics? Did you read the comics?
I haven't. I'm like familiar with some of like the comic lore, but like I don't spend a whole lot of time reading comics.
Most of your knowledge is from the movies. Marvel?
Yeah, from the movies and then like reading online about like certain comic tropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would like to read more comics, but I don't. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they're definitely losing their touch.
Yeah.
I'm sure you both agree.
I thought it was just because I was growing up. Got a little sad about that thought, you know?
I'm like really not excited for this new Guardians of the Galaxy. Should I be more excited for that?
You mean like you're afraid to be disappointed?
I'm afraid it's
Yeah.
going to be like the Thor Love and Thunder one.
Yeah,
It
we're-
felt almost like that a little, just from trailers and things I've seen.
Yeah, I think they're kind of, they're losing what it's all about. I'm worried too.
What made it sad and made me feel that it was because I was growing up is because I think the whole first generation retired, pretty much. Tony Stark
Yeah.
gone, Captain America gone. So
Guardians are about to be gone after this.
Really?
Yeah, this is their last one.
Thor, is that including Thor?
So I read something where he said basically he wouldn't do another Thor movie unless they like went back to their roots. Like he was like, I hate
he's
Love
on the
and
same
Thunder.
page as us.
Exactly.
Great.
And that's when you know they've lost their touch.
Yeah.
So you know
Say
them?
hi to these homies real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up all of your couch space for the whole day.
It's all right. We're just, you are the most interesting person we've talked to so far. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Hi. How are you? What was your name again?
AJ.
AJ. Oh, right. Augustus John.
Yeah.
Augustine.
Augustine.
Augustine John.
Or Augustine. Whatever you want.
Augustine. Is there an E at the end of Augustine?
Yeah. So it's like
Do you
Augustine.
speak Italian?
No.
Latin?
Latin, no.
No?
No, just like English and.
Are you guys Italian Catholic, like Roman Catholic?
I'm actually Ukrainian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Full? Both parents?
No. My dad's side. So my grandparents, grandma and great grandma, they crossed Ukraine. They crossed all of Europe during World War II.
Wow.
So I guess that makes me, I'm second generation American. So
Yeah.
I love Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then
Do they cook Ukrainian food at home? You get a little, like, borscht?
so a lot of the like.
Stroganoff?
Borscht, wow, yeah. So it's ushka, pitahaya, borscht, and holubchi. Those are
Okay.
the four. So
Yeah.
every Christmas Eve we would cook. There'd be like 30 of us, and we'd cook a whole lot of Ukrainian food.
Yeah. Nice.
Are you familiar? You know borscht?
Part of my family is Romanian, Ukrainian,
That's so cool.
Jewish. So they also, they left a little before World War II. But yeah, I grew up eating some of it.
What's your last name?
Muradian. It's Armenian. I'm not Armenian. We're Jewish and we're originally from Iraq. My dad's family. My mom's family is from Eastern Europe. Dad's family, Jewish from Iraq, had to flee and change their name to something Christian.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah, it has happened.
But you still have family. Is your entire family here? You guys have in Eastern Europe still?
I think everyone who didn't make it to the States during World War II got killed by either the Nazis or the Soviets.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. So there was like kind of like I think it was like a book that was commissioned about my family's story. It's really fascinating
Oh.
because they would like travel. They were leaving when the Soviets were pushing the Nazis back, but the Nazis and the Soviets were both looking for my family, trying to kill them. So they would travel like in the brief window where the Nazis were leaving, but before the Soviets had reached. So, but they have stories where like sometimes they would travel with like the Nazi Panzer divisions, like that were trying to kill them, but like they were just too tired and too scared to care about my family.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then one time they like came to a river controlled by the U.S. and they were like trying to cross the river to get into free land, and the guy was like, "We can't let you in. Sorry." The U.S. soldier. I mean, this guy's like 18 years old, fresh face, like,
Yeah.
doesn't know what's going on. And I think this was my great grandfather, traveling with the family and another family, like turns to the U.S. guy and he looks me in the eye and says, "If you don't let us through, I'm gonna drown my family in this river right in front of you." And obviously you're an 18-year-old kid, you're like, what the fuck? So he let him through, and
God.
here we are.
Wow.
No,
Is there
yeah.
any particular reason? I know they were just killing everyone, but that both sides were going after your family?
So my great-grandfather was a lawyer in Ukraine, and he helped falsify a lot of documents to help like hide Jewish people.
Cool.
And then on the Soviet side, they just wanted to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Every Ukrainian. So
Yeah. Man,
Tell
crazy
the story.
story.
And now you're here in the middle seat, enjoying your day, going to grab a
Exactly.
sick Yu-Gi-Oh card. Let's
I-
fucking go.
yeah, a lot of sacrifices were made so I could
Lot of
get my
sacrifice.
Obelisk the Tormentor. Well, I will vacate your middle seat so someone else, hopefully another interesting person,
Dude,
can hop
We
in.
are
AJ.
very happy you joined.
Augustine.
Yes.
It's been awesome.
It
Yeah.
has been awesome. Great to meet you guys.
Great for teaching us about the game.
Yeah, I mean, this was fun.
Yeah.
I
Amazing meeting you.
walked past and I was just like, what's going on here? And then I turned around and I was like, I gotta sit down.
If you've
Yeah.
got an Insta or TikTok, like follow, we'll tag you and shit.
Yeah. Both of them. So while I'm walking, I'm gonna look y'all up very well.
Awesome.
Good man.
Yeah, it's great to meet you.
You as well. Best
Yeah.
of luck. Enjoy your day.
You too.